They say success is the best revenge. Heard they were sleeping again, say it no more.
Drugs and the drugs are working.
I took the drugs and the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. I took the drugs and the drugs are working. Took the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. I took the drugs and the drugs are working. And the drugs are working.
Like a bubble do, mad slump, brushing off the grump like a vacuum. Suck it up, sissy going fat like a panda, bamboo. Sissy doing voodoo, creamy like a yoo-hoo. I live in a mansion, fancy. They wanna couple up with a cutie like me. Wanna do a couple bumps on my bum cheek, sneaky. Make a milli weekly, giggling like tee-hee.
I took the drugs and the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. I took the drugs and the drugs are working. Took the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. And the drugs are working. I took the drugs.
Wish that sunny days wouldn't be special if it wasn't for rain. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. Death gotta be easy, cause life is hard. It'll leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally scarred. This is for my niggas on the block, twisting trees and cigars. For the niggas on lock, doing life behind bars. I don't say only God can judge me, cause I see things clear. Quick, these crackers will give my black ass 100 years. I'm like Paulie and Goodfellas, you can call me the Don. Like Malcolm by any means, with my gun in my palm. Slim switch sides on me, let niggas ride on me. I thought we was cool, why you want me to die, homie? Many men, many men wish death upon me, Lord. I don't cry no more, don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Somewhere my heart turned cold. Have mercy on many men.
Crypto YouTube. Crypto Stud is back. What's going on, baby? The bulls are back. Crypto Stud's back. What a great day, right? Back with another banger. Anyways, I was just a little bit second guessing myself. I was running out of hope. We kept chopping around, and price action didn't look beautiful. But sometimes when price action doesn't look the best, that's when the best gains are made. Welcome to the crypto universe, where possibilities sparkle like stars. With the belief that God is great, God is good, we embark on this exciting journey through blockchain and cryptocurrency. Carry hope and positivity as we navigate this dynamic world together. Whether in sunlight or seeking a beacon at night, may your heart be filled with peace, love, and a promise of prosperity. Join me on my channel as we unlock crypto mysteries with curiosity and bold hearts. Here's to success, understanding, and a touch of magic on our path. May your day shine bright, your spirit be light, and your investments flourish. Now, let's dive into today's crypto adventure. I've been finding some awesome mixes lately. If you haven't checked out my last live video that I did yesterday, go check that out. The mix is phenomenal. And I also have a little bit of technical analysis in it. Just a little bit. I was actually looking for 63, 64K area. We've gotten it. I'm really looking a little bit higher. We're going to go over it furthermore here in a little bit. I'm not quite looking for a short yet, and I'm okay if I don't get a good position on a short. I am kind of getting this this feeling for this bull run. I mean, we can't be done. We cannot be done. We still have more, right? There's still more. The crypto gods have not stopped us. The bull run must continue, right? I might eat my words next week, but we shall see. Tongue twister there. Anyways, let's see. BloFin is doing a promotion right now. If you sign up with my affiliate, deposit some money, they'll throw you $100 to trade with. just comment in the comments your UID, and then I will get that set up for you and going, and we'll get you on there trading, risk free on you. So, but BloFin will be throwing out some money to y'all. So take it, take the opportunity to trade practically risk free. I'm starting to like the exchange. I haven't done big trades on it yet. I'm still on MEXC doing big trades, but I will be moving over to BloFin at some point and start trading big. I mean, I have some small trades on there, but nothing crazy. I had a long on there. I've had a long open about the same time I opened up, a little bit later than I opened up my MEXC long, and I'm up a good bit on that, but nothing to write a book about, right? Outside of that, I don't really have much for housekeeping. I am about to wrap up a Nexus build for everybody. I know it's been like a long time coming. I've added all the alerts for it. Every possible alert you can create is there. I have developing previous day value area high. I have developing previous day value area low. Let's just check it out real quick. I have all the good stuff here. The developing previous day value high, you can turn everything off, turn everything on, set everything how you want. I did mess up a couple of these lines when I was adding these the developing previous day value high and the previous day value low. So I'm going to go in and fix that. But yeah, let's drop into the charts. And also, I'm going to be out of town this week, majority of this week into the weekend, and then the majority of next week into next weekend. I'm gonna try to do an upload on Sunday, this Sunday coming up, but the uploads won't be as periodic as they normally are, just because I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling and won't be able to do that. Just a little bit of a refresher for me, just take some time away from the charts and just have some time to myself, nothing against anybody or anything, just want to have a little time away from everything. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into crypto news. We're gonna check out the dollar, S&P. I'm not gonna look at the Dow today. I don't really care about the Dow today. I might check out the Nas depending on time. We're gonna look at Bitcoin. I really want to get some good depth into Bitcoin today, and then maybe look at Ethereum as well, check out Tesla, and then we'll probably end there. I'm not going to be uploading a Thursday video, so I won't be doing a random indicator this week. I might do one on Sunday. Also, I am still doing the 45% off sale. If you would like to join the group, it's in the description. The promo code's in the description. Come on and join us. And then before I do get into the news, I do just want to show this one thing. This right here was a legendary I'm in, taking a long position, and you can't get this anywhere else. I mean, I send what I do to my trade group, and I don't want to force anybody on trades or anything, but I let you know what I'm doing 24/7 when I'm doing it, and then letting you do what you need to do to succeed. But the majority of this group is to learn your own way, so that when I'm out of town or on vacation, you can still kill the markets, right? I want to give you the fish so that you can feed yourself. Not fish for you to feed you, right? However that saying goes, right? Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into crypto news and then get the ball running, right? All right, let's do it. All right, so we'll pop in on the news real quick, and then we'll jump into the charts quickly. Nearly a third of home sellers are cutting prices as housing supply balloons in these areas. Sunbelt home buyers and renters are seeing a cooling market, data shows. So great if you're trying to buy a house soon. Maybe another 6 months might be a good possibility to start getting into the housing market. S&P 500 is an accident waiting to happen, but it could be a long wait. The AI-driven bull market may be starting to tire, but it's too early to turn bearish. It'd be kind of nice to look at S&P. I haven't looked at the charts for S&P today, or really the dollar that much, so it would be kind of nice to look at those and see where they're at. But I'm expecting the S&P to be at all new time high again. It was a pretty quick day. I was running errands and stuff and just getting ready, so didn't quite get to sit and watch the markets like I normally do. Another Amazon Prime Day is here, and TikTok is joining the fry. So yeah, just so everybody knows, Amazon Day does start soon, and it's going to be for 2 days, so it's always great to get some Amazon deals, right? Hong Kong SFC issues alerts against 7 unlicensed crypto trading platforms. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It seems like every day there's new crypto platforms coming up. So it's always good to do your diligence when you're looking to trade on exchanges. When I first got on MXC back in the day, I was a little uncomfortable with it. But even when I got on Bybit, before it was like really anything, I started trading on Bybit when it first came out. And it was kind of, it was kind of uncomfortable at the beginning, but I've never had issues with Bybit, Mexi, or now I'm at BloFin, and I'm really comfortable with BloFin. Actually, I'm probably most comfortable with BloFin than I've been with Mexi or Bybit. Granted, I've been trading a lot longer, and I've been around a lot longer in the crypto space, and I've only heard good things about it. So it does help, people who've been around for a while who can vouch for these better exchanges or exchanges that you can use. Now, Coinbase, on the other hand, I hate with a passion, but that's also a great alternative. I like Kraken too, and Gemini. Both are great as well. They're expensive, and you can't margin trade like you can with other exchanges, but they are good, reliable spots as well. They're good exchanges to use as well. I prefer, if I was to use out of those, Coinbase, Kraken, and Gemini, if I was using any of those, I would probably take Gemini out of those three, just because when I used to go on there and buy spot, it was pretty easy to do that. So the futures trading on there is a lot easier. Now, Kraken, on the other hand, it's been more advanced trading platform, and the last time I was on there, they had really changed it around and made it better. So I haven't really been on it much since, so I can't really vouch for that. And even with Gemini, I probably haven't been on Gemini in like 2 or 3 years. So, and then Coinbase, Coinbase is another story for another day. We could have an hour-long conversation about Coinbase and why I hate it so much, but we won't do that today. BlackRock's Larry Fink, Bitcoin is legitimate financial instruments. So that's great to see. The future is bright for crypto. So let the pump begin. SEC tells ETF issuers funds can start trading next Tuesday. So that's great. We're getting close to, being able to trade with Ethereum ETFs. It's awesome. Good news. All right, I'm going to go ahead and preload high block if I haven't already, but I think I did. I did already. That's looking good. We'll just pop this open like that. And then we're going to go ahead and start getting into the charts here. We're going to check out S&P first, see if there's anything good with S&P that we need to see. And I'm sure Nexus is going to get angry with me, or it might work. Might work. I'm not sure. They added this recently on TradingView, and it's kind of frustrating to see, so I got to figure out how to get rid of it, because now it's showing the version number, which is kind of annoying. Well, that's not good. That's even worse. Yeah, I'm not sure how this came about, them showing the version number. Anyways, they just added it. Maybe it's under the symbol title, I guess. I don't know. They just added it recently. It's kind of annoying. I saw it on my phone earlier today as well, and this is like the PineScript version of this, and it just kind of makes it look ugly. So now I don't really need to have this V10 in front of it. I could just use this right here, this version number right here, but I really don't like seeing that. It just doesn't look really nice. All right, so we'll head over the weekly on S&P and see what we got. Weekly's still looking pretty beautiful for S&P. We did hit a new all-time high today. Let's see, let's drop down to 45. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Nice. Good to see that. Good to see another all-time high. Let's check out the daily. So weekly's looking pretty good. Daily starting to turn over. Ooh, starting to get a little bearish posture on that. 12-hour. Ooh, we could still come back around. We kind of already had that move down. That kind of reset things here. And then we're kind of making that move back up. So we could possibly go back up. Oh yeah, that's looking good. 8 hours looking good. That move down really reset everything. 6 hours looking great too. Oh, 4 hours looking great. Yeah, I mean, this drop right here really just kind of reset everything dramatically. So that's great. 2 hours looking pretty darn good. Yeah, I'm bullish on S&P. I mean, it's still looking pretty darn good. Can't really see anything. Where's the pivot at? The weekly pivot's right here. No, weekly pivot's right here. I'm going to turn off the woody pivot. I was doing some testing with it and I had it on, but I don't really want to leave it alone. It's nice. I mean, it's occasionally nice to have, but normally the Woody P gets front ran and then, you know, onto the races. So, but we have the weekly P pretty darn far down here, so I don't really see us hitting that. Let me make sure it recalculates here. I feel like that was a little off. No, I guess, nope, there it is. Okay, so it moved back. So that seems more reasonable to have right there. I think seems like a really much better spot for us to actually test that weekly P, because I don't think we haven't hit it yet this week. We almost hit it. We almost hit it today. So I still would like to see us hit this weekly P before we start getting any movement up. But I mean, it looks really great. These lower time frames look like they could reset a little bit. We could come down to that weekly P, test the weekly P, and then back onto the races. But the higher time frames are still looking great, so I don't see any reason to see any downtrend from this happening anytime soon. All right, let's check out Bitcoin. Bitcoin's looking so beautiful. Man, it's such a great move. Now we are starting to get this whole area right here starting to look kind of ugly. Seeing this right here, but we're gonna go to the weekly and we're just gonna check out the weekly. So the weekly, you know, we're still turned down on the weekly, still bearish posture on the weekly. Remember, so weekly being like that is still giving us bearish pressure on the higher time frames for us. So that's always something to keep note of. The daily is starting to top out already for us. Ooh, this might be getting close to a good short play. Monthly pivot, we're about to hit the monthly pivot. This might be a good short play right here, 65.4. I really do like that, actually. And you know, in one of my previous videos, I was speaking about us getting to this area, to this order block in this area, and we've actually hit that order block. So 8 hours starting to top out as well. See, 12 hours starting to top out as well. We got the bearish top out signal right here, and I think it's confirmed. Yeah, it's confirmed. Let's see what the daily was again. Yeah, daily's got the top out signal, not confirmed yet, but getting there. I mean, it's looking like it's a little overextended. 6 hours definitely overextended. I was looking at the 2 hour. The 2 hours pretty overextended as well. 4 hours looking pretty overextended as well. Let's see. 2 hours looking pretty overextended as well. Yeah, we definitely need to come back on this. Now, I was in my video yesterday on the live stream, I was talking about us getting to the weekly P. Now, I don't really, I can't say that it can't happen. I won't ever say that it won't happen. There's been times that I say something where like, oh, there's no way Bitcoin will do this. There's no way it can do that. And then lo and behold, it does do it. So I pretty much stopped saying it can't, and I always say it can. It always seems to work out better for me when I'm trading. So just know that, you know, anything is possible. We do have the weekly P down here at 58.9. So this could be a possibility for us to come back down and test. That would be such a heavy rejection if we came all the way down there to test. So I would really like to see how we come down on these levels, especially previous day value area low. But, you know, time will tell on that. But let's check out. So from an indicator standpoint of juxtaposed, everything is looking pretty bearish. Like we're topping out on everything. The higher time frames are starting to top out, so we are starting to get some momentum for the bears to start coming into this market and transitioning things to a downward trajectory. Granted, it might not be the heaviest, but you see these longs built up right here, 388. This is starting to look like a pretty darn good area to start shorting. So for me personally, I would like to see what the reaction is at 65,000, and then if we do get a pretty bad reaction from 65,000, it's possibly a good area to start looking for a short. But seeing this right here kind of build up, I would like to see maybe 500, 400, 500, like 450 to 500 would be much more favorable for me to be more, what's the word, like more confident in taking a short position right this moment. But I do want to get just a bit higher and then look for a possible short position to take. And I'm probably not going to do anything too crazy in terms of shorting. I'm going to be out most of this week, so I'll probably just take a scalp and then close it out just to be out of a position, leave my longs open, probably move my longs up a little bit, just in case if I can't watch the markets, then if something dramatic happens and it takes out my longs, at least I'll make some profits off my longs, which happens sometimes. You know, life comes around and you got to do other things. You can't always be at the charts 24/7, and that's a great thing about trading. You know, you can come in, you can trade and leave at any time. The market's open 24/7. Unlike the stock market, it's not open 24/7, but cryptocurrency is open 24/7. So whenever you want to trade, whenever you want to do business is when you do it, right? You treat it as a business, you work for yourself, and you trade for yourself. So whether that be at 2 a.m. in the morning, 5 p.m. at night, you get to trade whenever you want to. You are your own boss, so you do what you need to do. But yeah, in terms of juxtapost, these higher time frames are really starting to top out. I really do like seeing this signal right here that normally indicates that the volume volatility has kind of exhausted. We did have that. If you go to the daily, we had that on the bottom side, kind of in the area where I was looking to look for a long. If you see right here, we got this right here, and that was kind of like the volatility exhausted to the downside, and now we're getting that from the upside. Granted, it's a 2-hour signal, so it's not as strong as like a daily one, but we did get this top out signal on the daily, and you see how high up we've expanded on this. I mean, we still have some good room to run. We're just getting into the neutral zone of this, so we could flatline, we could chop around in this area, flatline, and then work our way back up higher. But to me, we need to have somewhat of a reset. We need to have somewhat of a pullback just to let this continue going. But seeing that, looks like we definitely are due for a pullback, especially my handy 2-hour saying that we're topping out and we're ready for a pullback shortly here. So with that regard, now we kind of drop into other items, that being high block. So we said on the high block, we're kind of, longs are 388. We're getting a little heavier on the longs. So again, I would like to see a bit more on the long side. So now, say for instance, we get like a nice wick to 65.4. So, and then we have about 500 longs sitting there. I think that would be a good opportunity to look for a short position, get into a position, and then kind of write it down a bit. Wait until an area of support is formed, and then take some profits off a scalp. But I'm still, I'm leaning still bullish to some extent, because the daily is still pointing up, along with the 12-hour and the 8-hour and most of these other time frames, unless you start dropping down to the 6-hour, starting to turn over here. So I'm kind of thinking that there's somewhat of a pullback, let these cool off a little bit before we start making another move. So we know about high block. Now let's take in consideration EXO. What does EXO show for us? So the D open, we're kind of sitting up here on D open. Now we have a Dalton today, possible Dalton. So we have previous day value area high, which is at 63.6, and then we have value area low, which is at 62.3. So what does a Dalton mean? If you're new to the channel and not familiar with that, what does a Dalton mean? So when price gets back into this area right here, and we start getting some candle closures within this area, there's an 80% chance that we oscillate back to the low of previous day value area low. So this would be a nice little scalp trade to set up and take, possible. Let's see, I'm just kind of trying to digest the open interest here in the net longs to net shorts. I don't really see anything that's concerning. Shorts have kind of closed out here. They're starting to build up a little bit here. Again, I would like to see a bit more of a wick up here, and then a possibility for short. So now that we kind of have that concept, we're looking for possibly coming back down and targeting this area and trying to play a Dalton off this as a possible chance. Let's take into consideration these higher time frames and see if there's any swing fail patterns we have. So the only swing fail I really see, and if you would want to wait and not be too aggressive, is you could take this swing fail here. I do have a trend line right here that we've kind of been sitting on testing, which is kind of an old resistance point. At some point we had a swing fail off of it, so this is kind of an important area too, but it's not really getting the price rejection that I would like. I would like to see a wick. We have a wick here, and then we kind of fall back down. So I'd kind of want to see a nice rejection wick like this happening for me to really be confident to put into a short position. So for me, I'm still kind of waiting, but you know, by the time this uploads, we might wick up to the top here, up into this area, 65. I would really, I just don't see us being able to get up here, like this area right here, but I wouldn't mind seeing us get to 66.5. I think that would be kind of nice to see, but I don't believe that will happen. Yeah, you know, we're starting to top out, so I'm leaning a little bit of a bearish posture for it right now, just for a temporary pullback. I don't think we're going to go to zero right off the bat, but I do think that we're starting to get to a local top out zone and possibly a chance for us to have somewhat of a pullback, a nice pullback, and for people who didn't get the long opportunity, a chance to actually long, you know, long and then look for a little bit higher up. But you know, every day charts change, but it's kind of like my feeling on it, you know, that's how I'm feeling about it. So yeah, I think that's about everything technical analysis wise for Bitcoin. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I missed. Not really. I would really like to see more on this level here, liquidation level on this. But again, we could probably wick up to 65,000, 65.2, 65.3, 4-ish range, and then this really builds up, and then we start getting a push back down. And then on top of this, you know, going up to 65, possibility for us to get some massive longs in here, just front load a whole bunch of longs. Again, we've kind of just had this building block up on longs that just really hasn't convicted me, you know, of these ultra bullish longs just being thrown in at the top and then being squeezed out. We're not really seeing that yet. So until I start seeing price action do that, then I'm not, you know, in a hurry to look for a short position. Again, 65, maybe 65.5 would be a nice area to start looking at, but we'll see how 65,000 does. And then once we get to 65,000, you know, kind of go from there, and see if there's anything that kind of shows its face and tells us that this is a good opportunity for a short. But yeah, let's check out Ethereum. I hope you're enjoying the music. I used to have Ethereum on here. I guess I don't have it anymore. Or I'm blind. I guess I don't have it on here anymore. I don't trade Ethereum, so I might be my own downfall, right? Ooh, look at this. This is beautiful right here. Dang. That is beautiful. And we're topping out here. Let's see what Ethereum brings on here. Yeah, I don't really trade Ethereum, but it definitely moves. It definitely moves. And there's nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of people in my group know that I pretty much only trade Bitcoin, and that's pretty much what I stick to. Bitcoin King, right? But, you know, you can make money with anything. It doesn't have to be trading Bitcoin. Oh, it's looking about the same. Dang. That's crazy. It's almost identical to that. That's crazy. So I'd like to see a bit more on the Ethereum longs as well. But wow, that looks pretty great. Check out the weekly. Weekly still pointing down. Daily still looking up. So for me, I would like to see this curve over really before I started looking for a nice, like, you know, super big short to take. This is starting to expand a bit. There, 8 hours starting to look pretty toppy out-ish. 6 hour is as well. 4 hour as well. Yeah, 4 hour, big time 4 hour. So that's, I mean, this is, I don't think you can get any better. You know, putting a short end position here, up here, you'd be up some good bit of profits right now. That looks beautiful. That just, like, this is textbooks right here. Textbook right here. Seeing that. So I am leaning a bit, you know, for both Bitcoin and Ethereum, I'm looking for a pullback. Now, is it major, minor? It might not be. You know, once we start getting that pullback and we start breaking levels of support, then that's when you start shifting to what you see on the charts, what's there, you know, what's next, what's the next move. So you kind of predicting ahead of time for this video, and kind of showing you my thought process of it is kind of what I can do. And then as time goes on and progresses, you know, I come up with the next video like, hey, I was right, or hey, you know, we didn't quite get what we wanted, but we did our pullback. You know, I won't ever be 100%, but I hope that my analysis is good enough for you to make good financial decisions on your trades as well, right? Let's see. Let's check out Tesla. Oh, Tesla's looking kind of sloppy. Oh man, so we're starting to get a bearish divergence on the weekly. Dang, it hasn't formed yet, so we got a bit of time, but these slap. This one slapped. I mean, it swung for the area and then it came down, so wasn't right away. You got to remember, a weekly takes a bit of time to play out. This one played out practically right away. Some of these play out a lot better than others, right? But they play out eventually. This one, you know, played out after a while. Let's see, any more. I should make these things white or something, because sometimes I can't see them when I'm doing this video. Freaking blind as a bat. These aren't as great to do. I mean, yeah, you can see it kind of went down, right? But yeah, I was bearish on Tesla last video, and I'm kind of still bearish on it. You know, it just doesn't look very good. We had a nice bounce off the well, were we on pivot on? No, that's a new pivot. That's a new weekly P. So why can't we come down and test the weekly P again? Just completely reverse this candle would be pretty crazy to see. But I'm leaning pretty bearish on Tesla. I don't see any reason to be bullish on it right now. You know, granted, tomorrow we might have some news that comes out and it just skyrockets. So, but it's looking pretty bearish to me. It's kind of another textbook area to short. It's kind of front ran though, but again, it's kind of great to see that as well. And I think I'm gonna look. So I'm bearish on Tesla. I think I want to look at AG and C, and then I think we'll call it there. AG and C weekly looking pretty darn good. Yeah, this is looking great. Dang, 1037. That's great. This is looking beautiful. That's beautiful. Daily's looking beautiful. 12 hours looking beautiful. Looking absolutely beautiful. Whoa, that's great. That's what we need from Bitcoin right here. Have a $5,000 move and then just still look freaking phenomenal. So 6 hours starting to pull back on us a little bit. But I'm still leaning a bit bullish on this. I don't see reason why. Volatility's exhausted here, so we could possibly chop around, let this cool off a little bit, and then work our way back up higher. But it's looking so darn good. Especially the weekly. Like, this isn't even like started to move. And I mean, it's looking beautiful. We already got a nice move from that. So yeah, I mean, it's still looking really great. I can't deny agency is looking really good. I've been looking at it for a few months now and I've been talking about it on my channel. I've been invested for a long time. I pretty much use it for dividend plays. It pays you out monthly on dividends. It's 12 cents per share. It's nice. It's nice little, you know, you collect a little extra money on the side and you can buy whatever you want with it. You can buy some penny stock. You can buy, you know, more AGNC. You can buy Tesla. You can buy whatever you want. You know, there's some crappy stocks out there you could buy too that you like. You can buy AT&T. And there's so many crappy stocks you can buy. So many good stocks you can buy. You know, just imagine making some dividend money. And then just investing in, you know, whatever you want. Isn't that great? But yeah, I think we're good here. I am looking a little higher for Bitcoin before we get a nice swing fail. Once we get the swing fail, I will possibly be looking for a short position. I'm still expecting us to have a pullback, but again, I'm not going to be major trading it just because I'm going to be busy and out of town. This is kind of my time to relax and rewind. But I still do believe that we have a possible chance for a short position and a pullback, minor pullback, before we have another test up maybe into the 66, 67 range before a real test by the bulls begins. So food for thought. But yeah, just so everybody knows, make sure you sign up with BloFin with my affiliate code. It's in the description, and then comment your UID, deposit some money in there, and then I'll get BloFin to throw some money at you, and you can start trading, make you a successful trader. So it's been nice. I hope everybody has a wonderful morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening. Till next time, Crypto Stud out. Peace.
You at all.
FIFA la fiesta, FIFA la noche, FIFA los DJ. I couldn't believe what I was living, so I called my friend Johnny and I said to him, Johnny, la gente está muy loca. What the fuck? FIFA la fiesta, FIFA la noche, FIFA los DJ. I couldn't believe what I was living, so I called my friend Johnny and I said to him, Johnny, la gente está muy loca. What the fuck? Johnny, la gente está muy loca. What the fuck?
us separate. Disappear now when I'm dreaming of your face.
You gotta sing this, man.